So I'm going to show you guys exactly how I built a $45,000 per month AI agency in 90 days. So go grab your popcorn, take a bathroom break before you actually watch this video, because I'm going to go pretty fast and I want to be completely transparent as to the things that I did. And second of all, here's a proof. As you can see here, today I made $2,300, yesterday $5,200, and overall so far for the last 4 weeks, April 21st to April 28th, 2026, made $47,000. Right, so there's the proof for you guys who are a bit skeptical. I can even refresh this page. Let me refresh it. My internet's kind of laggy. All right, payouts, whatever. There we go. $47,000. Cool. So it's not complicated. Don't make it hard. I know a lot of people say, hey, if you didn't get into AI a year or 2 years ago, then you're too late. That's not true at all. I started in 2026 and I've already built this up to $45,000 per month. You don't need to have a lot of skills either. I had no AI skills before this. I'm simply here applying knowledge and skills and making a lot of money in the process. So first off, foundations. Just set up a payment link, set up an agreement. That is it. Don't go out, try to build an LLC, figure out if you're an S Corp, C Corp, whatever these other terms are. Just set up a payment link, create an agreement that you can send over people once they pay you, because there's no business if you're not making any money. So just do the basics first. Solve the rest later. Secondly, we're going to start creating an offer. My offer, this isn't exactly how I position it, but this is just the grand scheme of it, is I help business owners acquire more clients on autopilot, right? Using AI, leverage, all these other stuff, right? So these are existing business owners who maybe already have clients that they're coming in, or they have people calling them in and they're not able to answer the phones on time and they don't have a real process to turn those strangers into paying customers. I help them solve that without them having to hire more people in the process. If anything, they can actually delegate and remove people from their team and save a lot of money on top of making more because they're getting more people in. And so you want to position a specific offer to a specific client, right? You can go a little bit broad if you want, and really just once you have an offer that actually gets people excited, launch that, put it out there, get in front of people. That's the next important thing, which is marketing the offer. You can do this two ways. You can build a low ticket lead magnet, like let's say you're helping roofers, for example. It can be something as simple as use this exact AI system or use this exact script to close more roofing deals, right? It's just something to get people through the door, right? That means they're interested in getting clients, which again, any business is always looking to get clients. You just need to position it the right way. Use this exact framework to get more clients in the next 7 days, right? I'll charge you $9 for it. The point of this isn't to try to make $1 million with this. The point of this low ticket lead magnet is just to capture people who have intent, right? They've already paid you a little bit. Some of those people are going to have bigger problems that we just have to expand on. Or you can just make this a freebie, right? A free lead magnet. Like, hey, if you're a roofing owner, this and that, you're losing X amount of deals every single month, or you're not able to answer the phones on time, opt into this and we'll set up a, free automation that calls and texts your leads immediately so you can close more deals and focus more on the projects that you're working on. Just something super simple, right? To get their name, email, and number. From there, you're going to start closing deals. This requires 2 skills, appointment setting and actually sales skills. So this is getting people who have opted into the lead magnet or the freebie interested in actually having somebody do this for them, building a gap, helping them understand, hey, this is all cool. Like I realize now what is the potential of my business if I started doing this, but I don't have the skills to do this. I'm a roofer. How the heck am I ever going to do this? Well, lo and behold, I actually solved this problem. Are you open to looking into potentially working together and seeing what it could look like if I did come in and solve this problem for you, right? So then setting up the Zoom session, a phone call to actually discover and explore more of those details. Once that's said and done, everything makes sense. Cool. Accept the payment, which is right why the payment link is important. Why you can do that Stripe, WAP, QuickBooks, and cool. You have a client now. Awesome. You just do this over and over for all the people that are coming in from the low ticket lead magnet or freebies. After that, now it's time to do the heavy lifting. Set up, your fulfillment for whatever you're offering and ensure that you're actually getting people results. This should always be the number one priority once you have clients. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people build these agencies and it just falls flat. because they didn't prioritize fulfillment. They focused so much on marketing and sales and less on fulfillment that they ended up building a bad reputation. It became more difficult for them to actually find team members because, again, they weren't having consistent revenue to actually pay somebody. They started just kind of going this hamster wheel. And it's just something that you'd rather not have to experience, rather learn it here. So learn how to fulfill. Those clients are always going to refer you more clients. And then those clients are also going to stay with you for a much longer period of time. By doing that alone, that's going to give you so much more capital month over month. Right? Again, have clients staying longer by doing an actual great job. And those clients can also always give you other clients, because you can bet if somebody owns a business, they know other people that own businesses as well. Right? So don't complicate this. And you can even like ask that, like once they're seeing success, you can ask them, hey, do you know anybody else who would benefit from having the system set up for them? Hey, yeah, I have a friend, Bob, who also owns 7 different construction companies. Awesome. Looks like a great potential opportunity. And then scale, right? So at scale, meaning, okay, maybe you start off charging lower because you just had to get your foot in the door. So now you can start charging higher prices. You also learn how to retain more clients by getting them great results and having great communication. You can start building a team, because as you grow, you're probably going to need people to help you and assist you, because you don't want to be the person working inside of your business. Otherwise, you're in golden handcuffs. You're just working a glorified 9 to 5. And continue to do the same thing on repeat. Make the right hires as you continue to grow. For example, right now I have $45,000 a month. I have one person that helps me on the back end with like marketing, some fulfillment, and that's really about it right now. But I know as we begin to scale, I'm going to have to hire more people. And there's going to get a point where, for me, it's either going to be worth it to hire, like let's say I have to hire 7 people to hit 120,000 a month. At some point I might realize, hey, maybe I'd rather be at 80,000 a month because I only have 1 employee and I have so much more lifestyle freedom than having 7 employees at 150,000 a month, and I'm making payroll, I have all these other stuff to pay, and it just comes out to be the same amount. So also be on the lookout for that. I think people make the mistake sometimes where they start scaling. I've seen people that are just barely at 50,000 a month and they have like 6 people to manage. And I'm like, okay, well that's, it sucks, as a business owner, because, if things aren't, you're not closing more deals, the lights aren't on, it puts a lot of pressure on you, and some people just aren't prepared for that. So yeah, that's pretty much how I've built a $45,000 per month AI agency within 90 days. Feel free to like and subscribe if you got value out of this, or ask any questions or make recommendations as to any other videos you guys would like to see. And yeah, have a great rest of your night, guys, or whatever time it is out there.